guys, Alex Peak Performance Reviews. Welcome to another vlog and welcome to another video, not another hot hatch video. We are going to be driving the BMW 128 Ti. Proper little hot hatch. Like I say, a few people reviewed it and I've heard that on the grapevine it's a really good alternative to your wild kind of hot hatches that are out there. Every bit of the ingredient that should make it a really good hot hatch. So yeah, like I say, I've been really intrigued as to what BMW are doing with all their hot hatches. A 140i is not out at the moment. There is an M135i, but I hear that for a lukewarm hot hatch, the 128i is a really good alternative, and it's a really decent price for everything you get. And apparently the interior is really nice, but I'll show you that in a mo. But yeah, I'm going to go enjoy the drive and basically review it for you. And if you've got any questions for us, please hit us up in the comment section and let us know what you want to know, and we'll be sure to answer you. But yeah, let's go and enjoy and see what it's like. So yes, the BMW 128 Ti, front wheel drive, very different for me certainly in a BMW. I have yet to drive any of their front wheel drive platform cars, unless you include BMW kind of Mini. Which I'm not. It is the first BMW car that I've kind of driven that's front wheel drive. This car obviously is not quite M territory, so it's not crazy sporty hot hatch like as such. Well, they say it's a warm hatch, but let me be the judge of that and let's see, because I'm hearing really good rumours that it's a damn good car. And I've got the car just in a normal comfort mode at the moment, just in a normal kind of automatic mode. Yes, obviously it's a dual clutch gearbox. It's an automatic, it's the 8-speed automatic gearbox. And I've just got it in its, so to speak, lazy mode. But even in the lazy mode, straight away, it does feel really sporty. Like I say, front wheel drive, the reason why it feels properly sporty is probably because it's got a limited slip differential in it, completely out of the factory. These start at kind of circa £32,000 as well, so they're actually really not bad money. And I have to say, as it goes, of all the hot hatches I've been driving of late, the interior now, some of the BMWs are absolutely superb. They really are. And I have to say, the chassis feels, like I say, in this setting, reasonably soft, but not too soft. It's a really nice standard setting as such. I've been out in other cars like the Puma ST, and they're a lot more rolly in their lower settings than something like this, and even in their top settings actually. The chassis, to be honest, I shouldn't be surprised, in this BMW 128i is absolutely superb. The body control is really good. The steering response on this normal kind of softer setting is nice, but a little soft for my liking. But in general, really nice. And like I say, the interior quality is really nice. Really nice plastics used, lovely M steering wheel, lovely levers used, beautiful leather interior with a bit of TI, stitched in it, and a few little kind of accents and parts in it that make it feel, quite special actually here. And it certainly feels good for its £32,000 price mark. In fact, it feels actually like a relative bargain, because the interior quality is very high end in here, and it does feel like you're in something more akin to £40,000, £50,000 price margin, probably 50,000. It's got a really nice interior. These seats are absolutely gorgeous, figure hugging. And these automatic gearboxes from BMW are not too bad at all. But obviously we want to put it into a more sportier setting, so let's do that. Let's put it into sports, changes everything up. You can feel the throttle response instantaneously increasing. We could put it into, let's put it into manual as well, so we can tip it. And let's have the driving doing the talking. Steering weight has gone up a little bit, not loads, but I do like the standard steering weight anyway. It's decent, it's in between, it's not too soft. I would prefer it to be a tiny bit heavier, but it's not a problem. And the motor actually, for 265 horsepower, apparently, probably more, is really good. It's really sprightly. It's got plenty of power for the chassis, and the chassis can take more than this power, but I thought this was going to be a lot more lukewarm than this, but I have to say it's really good fun, guys. Probably doesn't change down quite as sporty as some of the M models. It's a little more, it's not as, you can't be as greedy with the gear changes as you want to. Some of the M1s will let you rev the hell out of it. This one's reining you back in a little bit. But in general, nice. It is really, really good. Obviously, BMW, you know a thing or two about chassis dynamics, and there's no grumble when it comes to you know, chassis control and quality when it comes to a BMW. This is a really, really good chassis, a really well refined, fun, nice chassis. Quite neutral, so it's not too, obviously it's a bit different to the rear wheel drive BMWs that we're all used to, because it's front wheel drive, and because of that, obviously you're not getting the rear rotating as much. But it's got a lovely front end on this car. See if it goes light over here. Oh, yep. Doesn't feel like the suspension's doing a real good job of dampening the suspension and the tyres exactly where they need to be when it comes back down, and it is really, really controlled. The engine response is really, really nice. Obviously, when you've got an auto box, you kind of you lose a little bit of control there, which is obviously a little bit of a shame. Unless it's got a really mad, clever auto box, which this is really good, to be fair, really good. Like I say, I probably want to be a little bit more greedy with those gear changes, but overall I am not having too much to grumble about. The chassis is great, the chassis is fun, the engine's sprightly, it's damn quick. So yeah, I'm going to give it a little bit more of a push now. Let's check what the brakes are like. Bite isn't right the way at the top. You get a bit of feel and a bit of modulation for relatively early. I'd like it for it to come in a little bit earlier than that, but let's have a look. Yeah, you know, once you get to about half travel, that's when you get the real bite. You know, is it good? What's the brakes like? Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, they're good. Great brakes, really, really fun. Really fun, really good brakes. Front end's great on this car. Brakes again, tip in. Yeah, it's quite a neutral chassis. It doesn't rotate like the rear wheel drive one so much. The transfer doesn't seem to be very wild. It seems to be very neutral, which I probably would prefer a little bit more rotation. But it's got a great chassis. It's got a brilliant front end, very communicative chassis, very little body roll, and overall, very, very good. And it holds on well. It holds on really, really well. See what it's like round here when we push it. No, it feels very, very accomplished. Kind of mid-speed corners, low speed, agile, kind of tight corners. It's got a really, really nice chassis, and yeah, it feels like a proper hot hatch. It really does. It just needs a tiny bit more power. I mean, it doesn't need more power, but it could have a little bit more power, and then it'd feel like a real full-blooded hot hatch. But to me, every other little part of this car is full-on hot hatch. And you know, you look at it and you say a 128 Ti and no M before that, you know, 128. and you think it's going to be tame, you think it's just going to be something really, really lukewarm, but it definitely isn't. It's actually really, really playful and really fun, and certainly covers ground really, really well, like, you know, pretty much any hot hatch. So yeah, lots of tick boxes ticked. Interior wise, much better than a lot of other cars in the segment. So yeah, really, really good. Big thumbs up from me. So yeah, how do you summarize this BMW 128 Ti? Well, it literally is a really, really complete hot hatch, or warm hatch, should I say, but I'm going to call it a hot hatch. I think it ticks all the right boxes to be still regarded as a full-on hot hatch. Probably needs a tiny bit more power, but everything else it does so well. It's got a beautiful interior that is probably one of the best in the game I've seen, and especially for circa 33,000 pounds, definitely base price. It's got a gorgeous interior. It looks like it's more akin to something that would be 50,000 pounds, and the throttle response, the engine, and you know, the feedback you get from the chassis is great. It stays very controlled, stays very flat. It's a nice neutral, fun chassis that obviously does really, really look after you as well. And yeah, like I say, you could be, you know, absolutely safe assured that you are going to be making a really good choice if you were to buy one of these. Like I say, don't worry about the fact that it's, you know, not 300 or over 300 horsepower. It is a really, really good, fun, fast car and covers ground really, really well. So go get yourself a test drive, guys, and yeah, think about buying one, definitely. Guys, if you've got any questions, please hit us up in the comment section, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. As always, like, share, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.